Hi guys, today we're revisiting fractions again. I'm going to look at fractions of amounts. Now what I mean by fractions of amounts is a question that might say find 3/4 of 24 pounds. Now, teaching fairly recently, somebody said to me, "That's DDUM." And I said, "DDUM? What do you mean DDUM?" And they said, "DDUM." And they'd been told that it was down, divide, up, multiply. And basically what that meant was they were going to divide by the bottom number, because that's down, and they were going to times by the top number, and that's the up one. So if we were to do that, I would be doing 24 divided by 4 times by 3. And I'd just like to remind you about big maths at this point. I can squeeze it in. Big maths tells us that we must do a division before we do a multiplication. So I'm going to do 24 divided by 4 to give me 6. And then I can do the times 3 bit. That would give me 18. Don't forget the units. So that's a nice way of looking at it, and I think a nice way of remembering it. Unlike anything that's very sort of musical or has a rhythm to about how we remember it. So let's have a look at a slightly more mechanical way of doing it. And I'm going to choose something. Well, let's do that one first. We'll do 3/4 of 24. Now, it's quite well known in maths that of is represented by times. So I'm going to do 3/4 times 24, and 24, those 24 are whole ones, so I'm going to put 24, and I'm going to put that over 1 to make sure I know that's 24 whole ones. Now what I can do now is I can think about cancelling that down. Now remember, you can cancel any top with any bottom, so I'm going to cancel these two here because that's a top and that's a bottom, so that's allowed. They're both in the 4 times table. That is 1 4 and that is 6 4s. So I get the answer of 18 over 1, which is 18 pounds. Like I say, a bit more mechanical, but a bit more powerful. Because if I said what is, so let's have a look at a second example. Find 3/7 of, what should we say, 25. Just stick it as a number, I don't need any units. 3/7 of 25. If I think about the mechanics of that, saying that's 3/7 times 25 over 1. There's nothing in times tables that meet, but I'm going to say, so then I can times the tops and times the bottoms. So that's 75 over 7. And how many 7s are going to 75? Well, 10 clearly, with 5 as a remainder. So 10 7s are 70, add the 5 gives me 75. So the answer to that is 10 and 5/7. Remember my beautiful catchphrase of fractions are your friends. They really do help. So let's have a look at a final example. 5/8 of 56. So I can say that that is 5/8 times 56 over 1. Looking for things in the same times table, 8 1s, 8 7s. So we get 5 times 7 is 35. 1 times 1 is 1. So that is equal to 35. So it's really up to you how you want to deal with it. DDUM, down, divide, up, multiply, I think is a solid starting point if you find this tricky. But if you're good at fractions and you're confident with timesing and you're confident with cancelling, this can be a so much more powerful method. So here, 3/4 times 24 over 1, cancel down, multiply. 3/7 times 25 over 1, nothing to cancel, so we just had to multiply and then change this top heavy fraction into a mixed number. And here 5/8 times 5/56 over 1, cancel where we can, multiply, and it's nice and easy. I think this is more mechanical but more powerful, because especially when we get questions like this, that starts to get really hard when you start to think about 25 divided by 7 times by 3. I think that's a harder question to do like this than like that with just your simple fraction techniques. Okay, thank you.